Let us learn to use Spring expression language in our Spring application. Spring expression language is passed in has, Rachel, and then expression string. Look, we have to use this format. In both cases, annotation configuration as well as in XML configuration. In this video, I will create application using @value and will get data using SpEL from property file, from system properties, and from another bean. So let's start one by one. First of all, I will read some string data. I have username and user role. I will set value to username and user role from property file. Look here, we have to use @value and inside it use has bracelet. Okay, then read data from property file using dollar and dollar, then bracelet, and then the key of the property file. Look here, I have a cp.user.name. One thing, cp.user.name and cp.user.role, cp.user.role. So I am taking two properties, cp.user.name and cp.user.role. So what I am doing is using dollar and then bracelet, then use the key and then keep it inside the has bracelet. Then the value will be read from the property file and will be assigned to property username. So username will be assigned with the value of cp.user.name. cp.user.name is this value and the role is, so here is the Sri Mahesh and the role is moderator. Let's see the output for the username and user role. Username and user role. Look, Sri Mahesh and moderator. We got this. Now, I have another property, another field is in user age. This is integer. Here, one thing I would like to tell you that this single quote has been used to make it string. Okay, this is integer value, so no need to use single quote. Here has bracelet and inside it read the data from property file, and to read the data file from property file use the dollar and then bracelet cp.user.age. Let's see what is cp.user.age. This one 50. So the value of user age field will be 50. Let's see output. Look here, the value has been assigned from the property file. Now the next, till now we read the properties from property file, we read the data from property file and has been assigned to a string and integer. Okay, to read the data from property file we need to use the dollar and SpEL read this data using has and we have to keep it inside has bracelet. Okay, and for the integer, look here, we need not to make it a string. Here I have used single quote to make it a string, and for the integer it is not needed. Okay, now let's see how to read data from a existing bin using SpEL. Look, here is a string. I'm using an address, and address is a bin. Look here, bin name is address. It has two fields. Let's see, country and pin. Country and pin we will access using the bin name. Country and pin. Here I am using accessing country. Single quote question mark is used if the value of address is null, then to avoid the exception we are using question mark, otherwise it is not needed. Okay, so we will get the value from address bin and then its value country. Look here, the bin address is this one, the country is assigned as as India, so the field country will get India. In this way, user country value will be India. The SpEL will assign the value to user country as India using this expression. Let's see. User country. User country is India. Okay, now let's go ahead. If you want to assign a boolean value, then we can um, evaluate the expression as a condition using SpEL. Here is address.country. If it is India, then true, otherwise false. This is expression, and this expression will be evaluated, and then the result will be assigned to this field. So the value of this expression will be true because address.country is India, so India it is matching, and hence we will get the value true. Let's see, is user active value. Is user active? Let's print it. Now run it again. Is user active? True. So why did we get, how did we get the true? Look at again, look at this again. This is the expression address.country. Address.country is India as we have assigned here, and it is expression giving the result as true. So this value has been assigned to this boolean value. Okay. So in this way we can access value from a bin using SpEL. Now let's see how to get the value from system properties using SpEL. The object is system properties, and then assign the system property name. Suppose I am using java.home, and then we can get the value from using SpEL, and this value will be assigned to my system well field. Let's see output my system well. We will get the value of system properties of java.home. We will check my system well. This one, okay. We are getting the value of java.home, my system well. Now let us see how to assign value to a string list. Now we will see how to assign value to list using SpEL. First of all, let us see how to uh, read data from property file and then change into string. Here I have a cp user.skills key. Let's see what's the value in this. Cp user skills. This has a string comma separated. Java, comma, Spring, comma, Angular. I will split it and then assign it to the string list. Okay. Read using $cp.user.skills and then make it string using single quote and then call the split method and split it using separator comma and then the value will be converted into a list and will be assigned to user skills. So user skill will be a list with the values Java, Spring, Angular. Let's see. We will check the value for user skills. Look here. This is our list with value Java, Spring, Angular. We read the data from property file. We can also assign the hard-coded value. Here I have a hard-coded value Java, comma, HTML, comma, Spring. Make it a string using single quote. Then call the split. Let's see again the output. Here this time we will get Java, HTML, Spring to the value user skills field. Java, HTML, Spring. Okay. We can also do a selection from an existing list and apply a condition and then filter the data will be assigned to another list. Look here. Here I will read data from a bin. In this case for the user skill I read the data from property file. Now I will read data from a bin and then filter it conditionally and then the filtered data will be assigned to another bin. Let's see how. All users is a bin. I have created it as a list and this is the list of objects as user and user has two fields, many fields: username, user role, user country, user active, user age. These are the fields of user class and I am creating its subject and then have prepared the list. This is the username and this is the country. I am using this constructor username and country. Okay. Now what I am doing here, all users is the bin name, all users. Now look at the syntax. dot, then question mark, and then inside bracket use the condition user country is equal to India. If it returns true, then those values will be collected and will be added to this list users from India. Okay, so users from India will be a list of user object that has a country name as India. Let's see users from India. I am printing here users from India, and then what I am doing that for each, then printing only its name. Look here users from India for each u system dot out dot println and u dot get user name. So we will get this user from India and then its name. Let's see the output. Users from India, what we get two names Anisha and Radha. Let's see their country. Anisha, India, Radha, India. Okay, so in this case, this is matching value, and if we apply that if the user country that is not India, then we will get only Alina. Let's see. Look here, users from India is that's the value is only Alina because we have applied the condition that the user country is not India. Okay, we can filter the data from a list and then filter the data can be assigned to another list by using SpEL expression in this way. One more thing we can do is that we have a list all users and we want to create a list of only for that one field. Suppose all users has many fields. All users is the list of user object and user class has many fields like username, user role, user country. What I want to do that we have a list of user objects and I want to create another list only for the username using SpEL. So what we will do that, suppose here I am creating the list for the country. It has a country field, user country field. What will I do that? I will get all the country names from the list of the user objects. All users is the list of users and I am getting only one field user country and then getting all data and being assigned to the countries list. Let's see. We will get all these country India, Russia, again India. This is list. What we will check for? We will check for countries. Look here. In this way, we can use SpEL to create another list for a selected field. Now let's see how to use map. First of all, I am creating the map reading data from property file. Click here. I have a field teammates. What I am doing that I am reading data CP user teammates, CP user teammates. This is data. ID for the key is 100, value is Krishna, and the key is 200, value is Shiva. So this value will be assigned to teammates. What we have done is using dollar read the value from a property file. Okay, let's see the output for teammates. We got this data from property file. If you want to use as a hard coded here, we can use the same value in the same syntax as we have done in property file. Just use here. Okay, here is Mahesh and Surya. Let's see, we will get with 101 and 102 key. Let's see the output for the teammates. Look here, Mahesh and Surya. In this way, we can uh, inject data to the map using SpEL with the value annotation. If we want to know some more, if you want to use Java objects like java.lang.math, then to use such a class, we have to use T operator. T operator is used to specify an instance of java.lang.class. So what I am doing that I want to use math class and I want to call random method of this class, then we have to use the T operator. Look here, java.lang.math, then use the T operator, and then we can call the methods of this objects. Okay, thank you.